Navarro Diana has the night off near this hour. Major voting concerns on Long Island. Jaws dropping. Cases of ballot discrepancies. It's all playing out in the Nassau County town of Freeport. Long Island reporter Kristen Thorne live in Freeport with this Eyewitness News exclusive. Kristen.
Well, Dave, this information was brought to our attention many months ago. We want to make something very clear. This has nothing to do with any political party. It has nothing to do with any past or current official. It's information that came to our attention. We looked into it, and what we found was startling. Eyewitness News obtained the original check-in sheets from the Freeport mayoral election last March. This is where poll workers jotted down voters' names when they first arrived to the polling places. In some cases, we found the same names with the same addresses appearing multiple times at the same polling place. Francisco Bermudez, for example, says he only voted once, but his name and address is listed twice. He and his father share the same name, but his father lives in Florida. So your father hasn't lived at that address in how long?
In over 15 years.
Then there's the name Mary Gordon, who is listed as having checked into a polling place with an address from this house on Gordon Place. But we were told by the homeowner no one lives here by that name. We spent hours poring over the voting records at Freeport Village Hall. We weren't allowed to film them, but we found dozens of people's signatures missing, even though their names appeared on the yellow check-in sheets. Then we stumbled upon something even stranger, a weird signature mark next to the name of Roderick Avitabile. The only problem is he died in 2005. His widow, Lorraine Avitabile, was at a loss for words when we told her.
I'm really kind of puzzled about the whole thing.
Milagros Mate worked as a secretary for the village during the election. She was fired from her job a few weeks ago. She believes because she told village officials she was uncomfortable with things she saw happen during the election.
We had all the people that were coming in with different lists. We don't know what those lists were.
Mate says absentee ballots were unaccounted for and people were allowed to vote who were not listed as even living in Freeport. All they had to do was sign an affidavit saying they did.
They say they live here, and we check, and they say, let them vote, let them vote, let them vote, as long as the affidavit is there.
We reached out to the village of Freeport for a comment on this. They referred us to their outside counsel, Martin Connor, who said, of course, there are a couple of isolated irregularities in every election. There were no improprieties with any of the records. And after the election, a case was filed in Supreme Court alleging discrepancy in the voter numbers. A judge dismissed that case. We're live in Freeport, Long Island. Kristen Thorne, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.